All right, what the business is, man? What's going on? Jelly Run, Jeremy Jelly Run, back here again. Another video. Um, like I said, I'm trying to build some kind of consistency. I'm new to it, but hey, I guess I'm gonna have to be true to it because once you commit to something, you got to go ahead and just go all in, I guess, with it. But um, I guess today, man, I kind of want to talk about forgiveness. Um, I'm gonna jump right into it, man, because it's really something near and dear to me right now because it's something that's close to me right now. Like I'm not sure if everybody understand, but man, y'all give me y'all opinion. Um, what you think really like forgiveness is. Um, because I'm pretty sure everybody got their own definition of forgiveness and they got their own definition of, you know what I'm saying, moving forward and moving past things. But you know, it could be it can be real hard at times depending on what you know depending on how far maybe somebody took something, or depending on how harsh the situation was, it makes it that much more difficult. And I'm kind of gonna say this again because it kind of makes sense. Like it don't kind of make sense, it makes sense all the way. Because when I think about it, it's like, okay, people been through like a lot of stuff. Everybody done been through trauma and pain, right? So, like I said, everything affects what you do next, or how you respond to the next situation. So it's kind of hard to forgive. You know what I'm saying? If you go through some stuff that's rough, dealing with like family and whatnot, especially with people like you love, because those people are the ones you feel like ain't gonna do nothing to you ever to like, you know what I'm saying? Like make you feel some type of way, make you feel like you weren't protected, make you feel like you're not loved. Like they ain't gonna do nothing to you at all, but love you unconditionally. And you know what I'm saying? You can look to them for advice and everything. So the moment that they do something that you don't approve of, or is, you feel like it's against you, you like, wait a minute. Hold on, man. How you family? How you do this to me? You family. You this my best friend. You close to me. Like how you did me like that? Come on now. But and those places and those things make you, you know, start to lose trust and not want to forgive and not want to move forward. Like you like, oh no, you did me dirty. I'm going, no. So you build up a wall and you go to protecting yourself, and then you go to not forgiving, and then it really just starts to snowball when you think about it. Because at this point, you living in a world of unforgiveness in your mind mentally, because you ain't forgiving nobody. It don't matter if it's the person that cut you in line at the dollar store. You ain't forgiving them for cutting you in line. How dare you get in front of me and I got all these groceries? I'm trying to get up out of here and get home. You know what I'm saying? Like you now you upset. You know, but like I said, unforgiveness. Like when I think about it, like it really affects more than just like small. Like it affects your personal relationships. It affects relationships with anybody and anything that you do. It affects your life. Like I'm starting to understand, if you don't forgive, things in your past and people in your past that you feel did you wrong, like everything after that, everything that you try to achieve after that is gonna be affected because you have not forgiven. And it's easier said than done, man. I ain't sitting up here acting like, you just, oh, I forgive and I'm just gonna move on. No, no, no. It's not easy to forgive because we wanna like hold on to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to hold on to it than let it go. It's always easier to hold on to grief than let grief go on by its business. So, like for me, it's like I'm understanding that now. You know what I'm saying? Based off my own life. Just based on my own life, man, like and a lot of times I had to understand that I did not forgive. You know how you go through stuff in life and then you be like, okay, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I moved past it, but at the same time, you may have moved past that situation. You may have moved past that person, that hurt you, or those people, or that family member, or whatever. That disappointment, you may have moved past that disappointment, but you gotta understand something. It's like a stain on your shirt. If you don't purify it and wash it with bleach. If you don't use bleach, the stain gonna still be in them white pair of jeans. That white shirt with the tomato sauce you was eating a cheeseburger and it dropped on your shirt. That stuff is still gonna be there. Until you use something, you gotta purify that stuff, man. And you gotta really let it go. And I know, honestly, man, I think that's what God come in handy. Like, purifying it for real. Getting it out of you for real because we ain't made to carry this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to forgive him and let it ride. You gonna remember, because you been that's a part of your growth and it's a part of your nature of moving forward in life and part of your your journey. But in order for you to really, really move forward and really, really grow, you gotta forgive. Man, I just recently understood that I have not forgiven some things. Sitting around like thinking about it, I have not forgiven some things in some people in my life in the past that I don't even hang with. I don't even be around. All relationships. Like I'm still carrying around unforgiveness in my heart. Not even, but it's kind of like you don't even know that you forgive. If you don't take time to really like sit down and be like, you know what? Let me self search. Let me self cleanse. Let me be more self aware of my own life and really try to dig deep and dig in the inside of my mind, you know what I'm saying, in my being and really understand like that things I've been through and people I've been around and situations that I've been through in my life, I have to let go. I gotta let go. And not only that, it's a command from God for real. Like it's a command that we gotta forgive. You gotta let that stuff ride. Because if unforgiveness in your heart, it ain't gonna do nothing but create a desolate path. Your path is gonna be rocky, and your relationships and people you deal with, man, situations you get in, jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, you got to forgive, man. And you really got to go back in your life and say, you know what? This person, I don't even be around them no more. And I got to forgive that person. I'm going to forgive you for hurting me. I forgive you for how you treated me. And you got to forgive yourself. That if you're going to forgive anybody, you most definitely have to start with yourself. Forgive yourself for being in those situations. But at the end of the day, you ain't got no control. That's our problem. We try to control everything. We can't control everything, man. Gotta forgive, man. Forgive yourself. I'm forgiving myself, and I sit back and think of some cringy things that I done did and said, and I'm like, man, bro, you gotta tighten up. Like, but I'm better from those things. Like, I'm building from those things. But it's like when I look back, I'm like, man, I gotta forgive Jeremy. I gotta forgive him, man, and move forward. And I gotta forgive the people that hurt me in the past. So like, y'all, shoot. I'm working all day, man, but I'm gonna get my video out, man. I ain't playing. Shoot. But I gotta forgive. So when I thought about it, I'm like, man, I'm gonna make a video every day. I ain't playing. And today's video gonna be about forgiveness. I planned one, but today it was just it came up. It just came up today, man. And it's all about forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and understanding that, we ain't all perfect, man. We all human, and we gonna make mistakes. That's why God commanded us to forgive, because he already knew. It's good and evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good and bad. So, ain't one person that I can say down here on this earth. You tell me if it's you, hell, let me know. But I know ain't not one perfect person, man. We all ain't perfect. I ain't finna sit around like I'm perfect, man. I know I'm flawed and I got things I need to work on. But, like, in my journey of working on myself, this is one place that I want to start. And the place that I'm starting at is, forgiveness and forgiving myself. And forgiving people in my past that I don't even deal with no more. So that I don't have that stuff dragging on to me, staining my, staining my existence, staining my soul. Like, I'm letting that stuff ride. Like, because you let that stuff control you. You know what I'm saying? And you let that stuff start to control your life. And the decision that you make. And then you start hurting people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't forgive somebody or forgive a situation or forgive yourself. So you just carrying this load and carrying this stuff on, and you poison everything that you do next. So, like, forgiveness is where I'm at with it. You gotta forgive in order to be more healthy. You gotta let go of stuff, man, that hold just weighing on you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us perfect, man. We done did some things that's not quite pleasing. If God can forgive us for, things we did, why can't we forgive somebody for things they did? You know what I'm saying? Let it ride. If you ain't dealing with people no more, let it ride. But on the same token, man, you gotta forgive your family members and the people, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, no matter who. Sisters, brothers, aunties, cousins, you gotta forgive, because you gotta understand we all human. We all make mistakes, man. We all say something we don't mean. Out of anger, we all say things, we all do things out of impulse. I've been impulsive before. But you gotta know who, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know the difference. Get away from somebody who gonna just say, oh, I'm sorry, keep saying I'm sorry, and keep apologizing, and you keep forgiving, and then they just keep dragging you back into the same old bull crap. Man, get away from that. I ain't never saying sit up in no situation. And you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. Know when to walk away, know when to run. For real. You gotta know. Like, you don't need that much context. Ain't nobody finna sit around here and break that junk down like that. You know what's when you in a situation that need to be, you know what I'm saying, need to be adjusted. Don't sit around and keep forgetting you got black eyes. You know what I'm saying, getting punched in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? And mistreated. No, don't sit around no situation like that. But if it's something like, you and your husband, or you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever, y'all might hurt each other's feelings, or you might not, be loving that person the way you're supposed to love them, or you not, you know what I'm saying, doing 100% of your part. It's easy to get caught up in that, man, because life is still going on at the end of the day. So it's easy to get sidetracked based on what's going on. Bills. The bill man make me, listen, bro. Shoot. They always knocking at the door, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to get distracted because you're trying to make sure you keep him off your back. Keep food in the house, keep lights on, keep gas on and everything, keep gas in the cars, keep everything going. It ain't easy, man. So it's easy to, kind of fall off the wagon, but who love you and who don't love you, and who mean you well and who don't mean you well. So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you just gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Follow your path in your life and choose, but you gotta forgive. Word of the day, forgiveness, man. Let it go. God forgives. He forgives us and we doing wrong all the time. He forgives. So we don't have to worry about it. If he forgive, why you can't? One thing God says, if you can't forgive, he ain't gonna forgive. So we gotta move forward, man. We gotta let that stuff ride, man. That's word of the day for me. Let me read y'all with a scripture, man. About forgiveness, man, because I gotta leave with scripture, man. Matthew 6, chapter 6, verse 14 and 15. For if you forgive men that trespass, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not men that trespass, neither will your Father forgive your trespass. Man, basically what he's saying is, forgive others, man, that might have did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? We sit here to love each other. So you gotta forgive. But if you can't forgive, don't expect him to forgive you. And don't expect your prayers to be answered. Because, hey, listen, you ain't doing your part. You being one-sided. You expect forgiveness, but you can't forgive. You got to be able to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to give something. It ain't easy. I ain't saying it's easy, but it's I know it's hard, man. Some stuff people do to you, man, you can't forgive. It's hard to forgive that junk, man. You want to go. You want that person to get out of here. But our Father said forgive. And I think it's healthy for your life to forgive. It's going to benefit your life to forgive. Like, things in your life will be better if you forgive. That's one thing I'm learning. Like like I said, I'm soul searching, man. I'm digging deep. I'm trying to cleanse myself of things, man. We all should be doing that. We all should be focused on that. If we all focus on ourselves, things would be so much better. We so caught up in everybody else. I ain't got time to worry about nobody else. Like I said, I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging myself. It's really a video. I'm talking to me. I'm just recording them because I don't want to be the only one to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So this is food for everybody, man. This ain't food for just me. Some people may agree, some people may disagree, man. That's up to you. Because we all got different backgrounds and we all got different mindsets. So if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Here's what it is, man. Ain't nobody trying to press nobody for real. But I'm just being realistic. I'm just being honest with myself. And, this is what I feel. So if you agree, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Tell around out, man. Love.